Sarah and I have both wanted a fireplace ever since we bought this house, but we had different styles in mind. I wanted a traditional wood-burning fireplace, but Sarah didn't want the smell or mess associated with it, so we ended up compromising on natural gas. Much like every other project we undertake here on the Green Acre, I prefer to do most of the work myself. It hurts the wallet less and allows me to learn new things and acquire new skills. Though gas fireplaces are far more efficient and produce far less particulate pollution than wood-burning fireplaces, I still wouldn't consider them to be the more environmentally friendly or sustainable option. If you've seen the documentary Gasland or one similar, then you know the dangers associated with extracting fossil fuels, both to our planet and to us. There is a sustainable natural gas option, however, and it's called biomethane. Biomethane is produced from biogas that is derived from organic matter such as sewage, food waste, distiller waste, or agricultural materials. Unfortunately, our local natural gas supplier hasn't made any plans to provide this type of fuel in the near future. So for now, we'll be burning traditional fossil fuels in our fireplace, which is what our furnace burns to heat our house anyways. After running a supply gas line, building a structural base, and routing the coax cable that supplies internet to our modem, I run 2 Cat6a Ethernet cables through the floor to supply wired internet to my future office in the basement and entertainment center. Pretty happy to say that my first attempt at running a gas line resulted in 0 leaks. I designed this entire fireplace in SketchUp using the existing wall studs as anchor points. I like to use a Craig jig for as many structural connections as possible. It's a little extra work, but the joints are extremely strong afterwards. Sorry to ruin the mood of this groovy background music with my voice again, but I wanted to give Rob Kranz of RK Renovations a huge shout out. Believe it or not, I was more comfortable working with the natural gas line than cutting a hole in my roof right before winter. Rob was more than happy to help me out and make sure everything was done correctly. I should mention that Rob is my brother-in-law's father. That's my brother-in-law Spencer. Yeah, that one. The one wearing moccasins on my roof. What a guy. Sarah and I opted to go with a contemporary look of broken glass rather than fake logs. Those fake logs don't fool anyone. comforting sight. We ran the fireplace for 3 hours after the first ignition to burn off any manufacturing oils. Here's another guy that made this project a reality. This is my father-in-law, Bob. I've never met somebody as meticulous and critical as him. I knew that if I screwed one thing up on the shiplap, he would notice and never let me forget it. So what better way to avoid that than to get his help installing it? Thank you for the long hours and attention to detail, Bobby. It turned out great. Our exhaust vent was a little short, so to bring it up to code, I installed an additional 24-inch section. I installed vents on the top and bottom of the fireplace to allow heat exchange between the room and enclosed chase. Bob's brother-in-law Joe has a wood shop and was willing to glue and plane these maple boards together for the shelving and mantel. I went to a local distributor of our kitchen cabinetry and was able to pick up the exact stain used in our kitchen. Since the fireplace is in the same room as the kitchen, I wanted the woodworking to match. If you found this letter, you better have a good reason for dismantling my mantle. If you're wondering why our mantle isn't symmetrical, it's because we are going to be cutting out this section of the wall in the future when we redo our basement. Our basement staircase is right here. We're going to get rid of this door and cut this out because it's such a tight squeeze in here right now to get anything down in the basement. If we remove this area, at least it'll give us more room to get stuff down in the basement so we can finish the basement.